Nailed it. So that'll do it for our quest. And we're going to go ahead and throw Way of the Obsidian Eagle on this guy. His key range is pretty wide. And I'm not sure if anybody knows, let me know in the comments if these guys being next to each other combines their key ranges. Oh, wow. I'm pretty sure it does, because that just lit up pretty much every system we have. Let's get good. Welcome back to Endless Space 2 Supremacy. We are the Hissho, but not your violent militaristic Hissho. We are the religious republic of the Hissho. Unfortunately, we're also the militaristic republic of the Hissho. We would rather be primarily religious, but unfortunately, the militarists are here, y'all. So we're working on trying to get our religion above our militaristic right here, which may be possible with enough elections. I'm not sure if over time the strong arm lobbying will push the religion into the lead, or perhaps we should do efficient primary election with them. Very strong boost. They're already well supported, so maybe that was what I did wrong. Maybe we should have done efficient primary. That's something we can try next time, but this episode, what we're really excited about is that we now have our first scientific behemoth. This behemoth is fitted out with basic node analyzers, so we should get bonus FIDS resources from moving, or actually FIDSy, depending on where we land them. We're gonna send him to this solar nebula right here that gives plus dust, because our hope is that if we station him there, he will generate a bunch of extra dust. But not only that, but you'll notice that this system is very central to these other 3 systems right here, so if we can get him down there, we can slap Way of the Obsidian Eagle on him and get plus 20% production in all of those systems instead of just Aldebaran. So let's get him moving down this way first of all. We've also discovered a source of antimatter here in DeKel, but not just one source. There are 2 planets here that have it. That is a really good resource for us to have. And we are already past our... Yikes. Our expansion disapproval, but it doesn't really matter because our happiness for our empire is based upon Keii anyway. So that's kind of okay. Basically what I want to do here, we do have our quest ship out now too, and that has like 22 movement, so... Where was that quest out in the boonies that we were on our way to go do? Wasn't Build the Academy. I think it was the photo bomber one, because I've never really done it. Wow, yeah, see, that's way up there. I believe the issue we have, though, is that we need to be able to probe space, and I don't know if he can do that yet. I don't think he can. Yeah, so I don't know if we had started construction on a ship to probe for him. We did. Okay, cool. So we're gonna pop out that exploration vessel, and we are going to send this ship right over here, because we know there's something right there. So we're gonna shoot a probe out that way, and we'll also send our quest ship down there too. Go, quest ship, go! So our science behemoth will be there in a second, and what we really should start doing is actually making a colony ship to start colonizing this system. Now, I would like to point out that as one of our viewers showed us, you can place down a colony here and never turn it. And if we look, we are actually generating resources from this. We get 4 titanium from this, even though we don't have an actual outpost there. Or an actual colony. I always get the 2 mixed up. Yeah, even though we don't have an actual colony. That's right. Sorry, I get mixed up between the colony and outpost. Alright, go guys, go! All of our ships are moving into the Sophon space. Mind you, we did not want war with the Sophons. We were trying to be peaceful, but the Sophons didn't like that, so they decided to declare war on us, which basically gives us carte blanche to kick the crap out of them. Did you... I thought you leveled up, homie. Where's your level at? Rah! No level, okay. That's fine. And then over here we are doing Blood Ritual and Aldebaran, that's fine. I am honestly not sure what we follow that Blood Ritual with, except for potentially another Blood Ritual. We are maxed out on pop on these planets though, so that actually makes sense. Now, we need ice, we need Arctic, and we need Barren to get this system and get that antimatter right there. So we're gonna go look at our science again real quick. We are working on the last behemoth tech that we want, which will give us the advanced node analyzer. That's actually really nice. Hopefully we can pick that up before we land in our desired system. And that'll be done in a turn, and then we're working on wave control function, which will give us colonized ice, which is the last planet in our home system. But we also need colonize Arctic and colonize Barren. And Barren is typically over here. Yeah. So we'll get that one, and then we also need Arctic. What are you? I like this. We'll probably get that at some point too, but we're more than likely to put something else in front of it right now. +1 systems that can be occupied before triggering additional key costs to transform outposts and colonize systems. Oh, so is that our overpopulation penalty? Is that it just becomes harder to colonize systems without a massive amount of key? I'm okay with that. That's actually not so bad. We can live with that. Arid we don't need. We need Arctic. Where are you at? There we go. Okay, so we're gonna get those first, and then we'll pick up that for more influence and colonial rights, which is actually super important for us, because we're basically going to focus on peaceful conversion here. In order to do that, we should probably have some better diplomacy techs too, not to mention that that's a pacifist tech. That's a religious tech. Maybe we'll do that. We'll go for that right there too, because right now we're 1 over, so if we actually pick that up, we will be even, and it'll make it easier to actually colonize the Kel. In the meantime, though, we will need to send out a brood ship to go and... Let me make sure that design actually contains a settlement unit, because sometimes we use these guys as scouts. Yeah, it does. Okay, so we're gonna send him down to create an outpost here as soon as we can. And it looks like we will have to move this to another system to retrofit it, but that's okay, because Kerr is really close to where we're sending it. Yeah, that should be good. Woo! This is a fight we can win. I'm reasonably sure. Yeah, we can win that fight. Let's do it. Go, boys! Get 'em! Get that smasher! Okay. The Smasher. That is an incredibly technical ship name for a scientific race like the Sophons. What is that over there? Oh, that's the Smasher. That's a very, very nondescript name. What does the Smasher do? Well, it smashes things. Not really. It runs away like a coward and we get 1 key. Come on. Why you gotta hurt me like that and run away? We just want to be friends. Come back. We can be friends. Alright. Quest ship is already here. That's good. Waiting for that exploration vessel to get there, though. And what are you guys? I should actually be sending them back because these guys just retreated into our space, which is annoying as all crap. But these ones are on their way to good things, so that's fine. Quest ship, I would like you to sleep for a turn. Thank you. Or actually, I think I chose to have it sleep till it gets probes, which is never, so we'll see. We are working on getting our key up so that we can finish our faction quest, or at least this point of our faction quest. You've unlocked a new population collection bonus for the Hissho. Oh, let me guess, plus military... Yay, plus militarists. Or is that the new one? I think that might be the new one, which is okay. The plus militarist thing is kind of annoying. Getting more pilgrims would help us boost our religion for sure, but unfortunately we, like, don't have any of the space buds we need for that. Ooh, okay, let's see. Has detected an enemy and is ready for action. No, they left already, dude. It's cool, it's cool. Alright, Hissho growth everywhere, including Aldebaran, which just sacrificed 1 or 2 Hishos. 1. So that's my point. Aldebaran is able to generate a population every turn right now, so there's really no reason for us not to continuously blood ritual here, except for this. We do want... Well, that'll be done in 1 turn anyway, so that's fine. We'll just let it do that. Alright, and we are using Hatched at Home, which is why we've got these systems doing their thing. Do want to make sure we're not getting behind with them, though, because that is entirely possible. Oh, we have another Behemoth! Okay, folks, so we get 1 more Behemoth, and this is probably going to sound a little weird, but I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, hopefully, if I can, make a stupidly bare-bones version of the Econ Behemoth, or the military Behemoth. Is that what this is? Is this the military hull? I can't tell if this is the military hull. Let's find out. We'll just call this Test Mill. So the reason I'm not putting... I basically want an empty design for that military Behemoth, and the reason is that it'll produce faster, and my hope is that we can just produce this super quick and then turn it into a Citadel here. which would be awesome. So we're gonna do that. And I'm also curious to see whether the Citadel will affect our bottom line as far as how many behemoths we get. Oh, guys, look at how good that is. Look at how good that is. Holy moly, we want that. Okay. Special node effect when orbiting, and then resources. So for this system, which is a solar nebula, we would be getting neutron stars and nebular clouds. See, we would be getting quadronics or, I can't remember what the other one is. Mithrite, maybe? It's so difficult going between legend and space and trying to keep track of all that stuff. But basically, it'll generate some strategic resources for us that are extremely rare, which is awesome. Climate engineering, that's pretty good too. We could actually put that on one of the modules on our Econ Behemoth just to make, like, terraforming our planets and stuff way easier. I'm not sure what great value we would gain out of that, though, because I'm not sure... Like, I haven't actually done much terraforming in Endless Space 2 because of how unnecessary it ends up being most of the time. Like, you're usually winning the game by the time you're ready to terraform stuff anyway. Alright, you all are using beams, which means we're gonna go this way and hope for the best. Get 'em, boys! Minor defeat. That's somewhat unfortunate. We did get 4 Keii from that, though. This fleet being sort of at risk right now, though, I'm considering pulling them back. Yeah, let's pull them back a little bit. Let's pull them back. Let's get this fleet back here to join them. What are you? You have a lot of ships in that fleet. Let's have this guy turn around to come intercept them. Hopefully he will land, or she, rather, will land right here and be there when they arrive, and then we can take them out there. You're just waiting on that slow exploration ship to do its thing, and our scientific behemoth is right on the cusp of being where we want him to be. Alright, I think we're ready to... I think we're ready to end the turn, and it's like, hey, you got people that haven't done anything, just so you know. Just so you know, in case you weren't paying attention. Okay, let's blockade this system, because we're sieging it. And once those numbers get a little bit lower, we'll go ahead and invade. We do have quite a bit of troops to invade with, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe that the design for this includes, yes, the additional deployment. So this thing is supposed to help you break conscription, because it lets you deploy additional troops. So we're going to try using that to blitz them and avoid dealing with conscription, because conscription is basically the invasion killer in my experience. Like, it's such a painful, painful defensive action. You've unlocked a new population bonus for collecting Hissho. Are you going to tell me that every turn because I keep eating them and then making more? Game, I don't think you understand what's going on here. Just throwing that out there. I don't think you're grasping the gravity, or the gravitas of the situation. There we go. Alright, let's end the turn here. Then we're going to go ahead and send that ship over to Decal, and we should have completed our faction quest too. Okay, so that's not us for sure. We were not going to win that one. In 10 turns, make sure you own the trade company producing the most dust in the galaxy. We don't even own a trade company, but we could probably work towards building one. I'm just debating whether or not that's actually worth it for us. That is so garbage. Blood Ritual and everything was supposed to finish on the same turn, and instead it just did that. Whoa. Battle at Folks died here. Show location. They're invading one of our systems. This is not a good thing. This is really not a good thing. Okay. What can we do? Draft, protect system, tactical surrender. I guess we'll draft here? This is honestly not a fortunate situation for us. Let's draft here. Minor defeat. I can live with that. Minor defeat gives my fleets time to get into the system, and then we can have some fleet fights and hopefully turn this thing around a little bit. Come on, boyos, I need you to do your thing right here, right now. Grave defeat. Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. Super happy about that. Frick. We do have a ton of dust, though, so let's go ahead and heal this guy. And we can go ahead and reassign him to this fleet. Next turn, apparently. We can't do it this turn. That's okay. And if I want to, this fleet could swing at them. What is their combat strength? 1891. And they're not in the system. These guys are, though, and they have 2830. So we are going to lose that fight if we take it. That means we're not taking that fight, though. Alright, so our science vessel has arrived, but we've already got the modules to up the system gains from this. I wonder if there's a way to oh, there it is. There it is. Holy moly, guys. Look at that. Plus 250 science, plus 250 dust, plus 100 influence, and the key range on this thing is huge. The question is, do we want to take it in and retrofit it to get some better stuff? And if we did want to do that, we're one turn from there, one turn from there. Let's go to Keii and we'll retrofit it with the new module, and then send it back. Okay. So if we are looking at our new module, which is this one right here, plus 25% when orbiting a special node. So if we scrap one of these, replace it with this, now we're getting the bonuses from these plus an additional 25% and some strategic resources. So I think what I might do is maybe try 2 of these and 3 of the basic ones, so we're still generating a little bit extra. In fact, I'm curious, if they're generating 25%, then if we were generating 200, they would be generating a flat 50, right? Right. So what we want to do is make sure that we are generating at least 100, and then maybe put these in to balance that. The only problem I have with that, though, is that we're not, like, if we do that, we end up trading one of these for the scientific nodule, or the basic node analyzer here, and I don't know if that's worth it. In fact, the strategic resources are so much more valuable that I think maybe we'll try this. I would rather have a lot of extra strategic resources, personally. And now we will take that ship, we will send it right back over here, and when it lands there, we're going to go ahead and use Way of the Obsidian Eagle on it, but for right now, we don't need to sweat that. For right now, what I'm actually going to do is maybe place another fealty foundation right here, because we should be able to afford that. And where else are we? No, that's probably pretty good right there. Okay, that guy is fully recovered. Excellent. Can we assign him yet, or do we still need to wait? No, we still need to wait. That's okay. Yeah, he got wrecked. We know, we know. And folks died here may be ready to, or maybe in a position to rush out some combat ships. So let's take a look at what we have available. I believe the battleship is our variant. Yeah, the battleship is our variant. Okay, so we're gonna go 2 battleships and a support vessel probably. So where is our support? Siege support's right there, we'll take that. And that's gonna cost us a lot of dust to get there unless we go ahead and sell some things. So let's look at the marketplace and see where we're at on things we can sell. Pretty sure we do not use Gossamer, although holy crap, that's useful. Yeah, we don't use Gossamer. The only thing we use right now is Deciduous trees. Do we have an income source for any of these others, though? We do for dye, which isn't bad because we could use that extra influence. Do we have a... We don't have an income source for, or an income source for Gossamer, though. So I'm going to sell the Gossamer because we don't have an income source for that. What do we have available under the heroes? Like, I would like to have another religious hero, maybe. Hello, religious hero. What does you do? What is your thingamabob? On Senate, if political leader, minus 10% ship, or minus 5% ship cost, that's pretty good. Yeah, he gets bonuses from foreign population, though, so really not up our alley at this point. What is available on strategics? Nothing we particularly need. That's okay. Basically just making sure we had dust there, and the reason why is because I think I'm going to buy these out. Are you serious? I need more dust? Alright, fine, 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 fine. We can make more dust. Dust is not an issue for us. Dust generation, rather, is not an issue for us. We can sell some Jadniks, unless we were storing that to use as a luxury source, which we may have been doing. So I'll hold on to that, actually. We can sell a little bit of titanium and be okay, probably about 29. I don't know if that's actually going to give us enough dust to do what we want to do, though. Yeah, it's really not. How much are we bringing in of this each turn? 0. Not going to sell that, then. That'll get us a second battleship next turn, though, so that's good. And then they will finish the siege ship and switch back to ancestral, or actually, let's do blood ritual after that. And we'll do a blood ritual up here as well. How many turns do we have before the next election, actually? That's an important thing for us to consider. 4 more turns till the next election, that's fine. That means we need to be saving dust, though. We gonna save lots and lots of dust. Yeah, you guys are just gonna have to deal. Like, you are not gonna win this fight if you fight, so... I mean, they could do a lot of damage, though. We'll just leave them there. We'll leave them there because they have to fight through them to actually be able to invade the system. And we'll send her up here to join the fight. Yeah, next turn, this is not going to be a fun system for them to be fighting at. This turn, they actually have an advantage. Yeah, you can just wait. Did our our exploration ship landed and we didn't shoot off a probe. That's annoying. Ooh. Oh, why you do this to me? No. No. Refuse the trial. Bonuses for pacifists don't apply to militarists, so it's all good. Like, that'll keep the militarists from staying as a dominant party. So here we actually have the advantage on the ground battle, like a lot of advantage on the ground battle. So we are going to reconsider what route we want to go with this. We'll do protect system, I think, and that's mainly because we have more tanks than they do, and tanks whoop the crap out of infantry. 50 health, 17 to 24 damage, 312 health, yeah, this is in our favor big time. That came out to a draw, but it looks like they lost a lot more troops than we did. Yeah, so we're okay. Y'all want to battle? We can battle. You're not gonna win, though. You're gonna have a actually, they probably will win. I don't know what I'm saying. They're gonna win right here, but that's okay. Yeah, we got wrecked. They actually didn't lose anything, which is doubly annoying. Alright. You can land right there. I think we may need more CP soon, so I'm gonna look at our techs for CP and see if there's something we can do to get into those a little bit faster. Which is probably not an issue, because we're kind of burning through research right now. Where is the additional CP tech? Because we are very, very short on CP from what I can tell. Let's go ahead and add that one to queue, and we'll move it right... there. That additional CP should help us stay more competitive with them. I think they have the CP advantage for sure right now, and that's one of the things that's giving us trouble. However, we did just finish our super cheap, has nothing on it ship, so let's convert that into a citadel right now and protect our home system. Your Behemoth will become a citadel in one your Behemoth will become a citadel in 1 turn and be inactive during its transformation. Yes, I want to proceed. Okay, so we are going to have a citadel around our home system now, which is awesome. And we will know next turn whether or not that removes the Behemoth from the current Behemoth count. We actually have another one available anyway, though, so let's go look at where we're at on Behemoth count. 4 out of 5. Okay, so if that goes down to 3 next turn, then we know for a fact that making a citadel removes it from the count. And we've unlocked the ability to build Dinark now. I don't know why we didn't have Dinark here in the first place, because that's an excellent little Fidzy booster for this system. We'll also put Optics Research in for right there. And what have we here? Rare Curiosities are now available, and Titanium Colonizers. What does that do? Probe Stock 1. Oh, I guess it gives them probes. That's kind of cool. If that was available earlier, it would make these even better scout ships, which is probably why it's not. Can we colonize here? Yes, we can. We can get this large baron. It has no food. It's going to be incredibly difficult to grow, but that's okay, because at least we will start to gain 3 antimatter from that every turn. That'll be useful in and of its own right. Our science ship is here now. Let's see what it's generating. So yeah, we're still getting 250, so taking those off didn't hurt anything. Why does it not show us as generating any strategics, though? That's confusing to me. Because we didn't actually upgrade it. Oh my god, guys. I'm very, very special. We redesigned it and we didn't upgrade it. I'm gonna fly this over to Glyna and we'll upgrade it there. Sorry, everybody. That was just stupid on my part. Let's shoot the probe out. Hopefully that'll reveal a system there, and then we can send our quest ship over there. I'm gonna go ahead and fire probes sort of in every direction here too, though, because we just want to uncover whatever's out there. Okay, so we can colonize Baron now, which is why we were able to get that one thing. We also have the ability now to colonize ice, which means that Aldebaran can get its last planet, which is actually a very, very big boost for us. I'm I'm gonna let Blood Ritual tick here first, though. In fact, I'm probably gonna Blood Ritual on every system real quick, because we're about to lose Blood Ritual very soon, and Blood Ritual is super, super useful for us. Like, ridiculously useful for us. We are wasting a lot of turns without Way of the Obsidian Eagle here, but I don't think it's necessarily a problem because we're kind of hanging in there just fine. These guys are gonna go down now. Yeah. Get them! She should have them right here. They actually have less CP than us, so it's not a CP thing that's costing us here. They're just killing dudes. I should have actually... Can we look at the after battle on this? We can. Okay, so let's look at the after battle. They were a lot more accurate with their beam weapons, it looks like, or they just did a lot more damage. Yeah, they did a lot more damage, and I think the reason for that is because we took the minus 10% damage on weapon modules for the bonus to shield absorption. We should go look at our tactics and see if we have something better to replace that with. However, this character also... No, we already did her level up. Okay. We're gonna go in here real quick and look at our tactics and see if there's something better for shielding that doesn't take 10% of our damage away, because that's kind of rough. There really isn't, but Barrage Fire has the exact same offensive setup, so maybe we'll try that out for a little while. And then you guys have already chased everybody off, so good on you. Why does it show an invasion happening? Oh, because they are still invading. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and do that, which should help, I think. I think that'll actually cut off the ground forces, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, we're done. Come on, game, do your thing. Let's get that Behemoth down to Gyna. 20% bonus Keii gains after a ground battle on a system in the Empire. Yep. Reach 95 Keii. Okay, so we got that, and boom, Gouge of Tanatsi is done. We get another 5 Keii for that, which is kind of useless at that point. So we can go with Glory, which will be win 3 battles with fleets that include a Behemoth, and that will give us civilian emergency centers, or we can go with Power, which will give us the Koimachi Academy, which is a ton of influence. Yeah, duh. Produce 4 strategic resources per turn with a Behemoth for a duration of 5 turns. Okay. We should be able to handle that, actually. Orion, really? Sorry, our cat is singing us the song of his people. Your outpost on Ibany has produced a population unit. It requires usage of Keii to turn into a colony. Good to know. That's probably not gonna happen ever, so thank you for telling us, though. We're gonna win this fight pretty much... Yeah, it's saying draw, but let's be realistic about who lost more. We're fine there. Smoking gun dealt with. You got another level up. That was quick. What can we do with you now? On Senate, if political leader, minus on treaty cost, that would actually be useful, but she's not going to be on Senate necessarily, because... Oh, wait, yes, she is. She is on Senate. She's our religious leader on the Senate, so that's actually useful. Okay. Treaty cost goes down. This one would be better capacity and deployment limit for defenses. That's only on systems, though. It's capacity, though, for political leaders, so that's not bad. I'm gonna go with the treaty cost one first, and then we'll come up and get that, I think. Both of those are excellent, though, for a religious political leader, which is the main reason we picked her up in the first place, mind you. Like, y'all were there, that was why we got her. Vox Populi seems very, very strong here. That's also very strong. Dust Catalyst. I wonder how much he costs. He costs 57 dust per turn. That's nothing. So, like, that's really not doing a whole lot for us. If it reduced the dust cost of buildings, it would be phenomenal, but it's not doing that. Let's see. I think we're gonna go with this one. Just this flat-out plus 15% production is really, really strong for a governor. And that's just gonna make Aldebaran produce even more cray-cray things. Oh, the cray-cray things! Oh, okay, so we have a Citadel now. Let's check our Behemoth count. Still 4 out of 5. 3 Behemoths, 1 Citadels. Interesting. So let's build another one. Let's just build as many Behemoths as we can and see what happens. I'm gonna actually probably do another Econ Behemoth here. Mainly just because I want to stack a 3rd Econ Behemoth there and watch the magic happen. That's what's gonna happen, guys. When we get 3 of them stacked here, it's just gonna be nuts. The amount of resource generation we're gonna have is gonna be completely off the hook. And once we get that one retrofitted, we should be getting some nice strategic resource gains off of it. You know, if I actually click the upgrade button, I swear I'm only partially slow, guys. Only partially. And I was born this way, so don't hate me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. And that wasn't a joke at the expense of people that are born that way. That was just me picking on myself for missing the obvious, because I'm bad like that. Let's go ahead and do that. They have another fleet ready to go, so we're going to go ahead and make that into a new fleet. Game, please, just select all. There we go. Okay, so now we have another new fleet here that we are going to put that guy in command of. Let's do this. You can have the junk battleship. I said you can have the junk oh, no, you can't. Okay, so let's get that one and put it in his fleet. Give the good battleships to her because she didn't die like a scrub. And yeah, there we go. It's probably a little bit better. We'll build another battleship to join him, though. It's not like we're going to leave him completely hanging like that. Okay, so we're going to take one more turn here, even though we're kind of out of time right now, guys. One more quick turn just because I want to see what happens with our science behemoth when we get there. Do you guys seriously have another ship here? You do. Why you gotta be like that? Kill him, please. Like, just eliminate every bit of his life. There we go. That'll work. Do it. Complete oh, he ran away. Why you gotta run like that, homie? Don't be afraid, homie. It's cool. You ain't gotta be scared. Okay, let's check this out. No, that's all good. Exploration probes are on their way to do their jobs. Let's fire one up that way just because we can. And quest ship, you can keep waiting. I know that you are... Oh, wait a minute. Or, do you have any weapons at all? You do have very, very few weapons, but I'm guessing that is a scout ship with no weapons. That is a scout ship with virtually no weapons. You got this. Kill him. Bye, Mr. Detector. It was nice knowing you. Not really, you're a scrub. And we gonna kill you. What is your range profile? You're all about that short range, so let's go with this one. Or... yeah, it'll have to be this one. Go Turtle! Decisive victory! Cool. That does more with our range profile, so it worked out better for us. You can just wait there, buddy. And you, Mr. Econ Behemoth, your entire job is just to sleep, so I don't know why you tripping. Or you. You guys just sleep. You be cool and sleep. That's all you got to do. What's even more curious is now that we have that citadel, I wonder where it shows. Is it under our city improvements? No. Okay, so it's not under our city improvements. I'm just curious because, like, I'm wondering if the citadel actually, like, maintained anything of the behemoth that was, you know, melted to make it, or if the whole idea there is just like, nah, you don't even need to put equipment on that behemoth. You just send him out and he do his thing. Oh my. They're sending an economic behemoth after us that has a lot of firepower. Okay. So we're actually not going to build an econ behemoth here. Instead, because they're being that way, we are going to build... I don't want to build a military behemoth, though. So what are we going to do? That's a threat. That's something we should definitely be thinking about. It's got 3,000 firepower. What do you guys have? 1,000. Okay, we're going to build a military behemoth. Not because we want to, but because we really don't have much of a choice. Let's go ahead and find the military design, and we'll upgrade this and get it all set up. I really didn't want to have a military behemoth, but I guess it was kind of inevitable when we got declared war on by the Sophons. So let's go with... what is this one? Oh yeah, that's the gouge. We don't really care about the gouge for this ship. For this ship, we really want these, so that needs to go there for sure. Our defense modules, because we actually have defense slots that are dedicated, so that's good. And then we have one more support slot open, so for a military behemoth, that extra support slot is going to go into... what for us? Could go into repair. Repair would actually be good. So would movement, though. That movement would give ship evasion. That would give vision range. Yeah, let's do this one. I would rather have some evasion on there. The repair one isn't bad, but we can also repair with dust, so not a huge thing. We don't have any fleets available, that's okay, we're just gonna beam it up here. Lots and lots of beams. All the beams, all the time, and some projectiles for flak. Yeah, that's a military behemoth right there, and they have no idea what they are getting into. We require Hyperium to finish it, which we do not have, so what we're gonna do is come in here and see if we've got anything we can dump. I mean, we could dump that, but I don't like dumping that. Are we getting our antimatter now? We're not yet. What is going on? Why are we having so many issues generating those, for freak's sake? I don't understand why our strategics are coming in such small numbers, like it's insane. Is it from an active event? It's not even from an active event. I don't know what's going on that we're just not generating much. I mean, I know we've been kind of liquidating a lot each turn, but still. We need that Hyperium. There's no two ways about it. We have to buy it. I don't know if we'll actually get enough even buying it there. Yeah, we did. Okay, cool. You get right up at the top, buddy. Yeah, we want that military behemoth pronto. He'll be out next turn to defend that system, which is fine. Go ahead and end this turn here. That should allow us to get our science behemoth out there like we wanted to just take a look at it. Once again, sorry for going over a little bit, guys. Yeah, we're gonna win that fight. They do realize that every time they do that, we win, right? Like, we consecutively win those with little to no effort. There we go. Y'all want to play, right? You want to play with behemoths? You want to have a loss that big? You asked for it, you gonna get what you asked for. Okay, so this is apparently one that generates, and that confuses me, because I thought that the Solar Nebula generated something other than those. Oh no, I'm sorry, I misread that. We need neutron stars and nebular clouds to get the ones we were looking at. But this one will give us titanium and hyperium in quantities of 4, which is what we need for our quest, so that's great. I believe that's it, right? Produce 4 strategic with a behemoth for a duration of 5 turns. Nailed it, so that'll do it for our quest. And we're going to go ahead and throw Way of the Obsidian Eagle on this guy. His key range is pretty wide, and I'm not sure if anybody knows. Let me know in the comments if these guys being next to each other combines their key ranges. Oh wow, I'm pretty sure it does, because that just lit up pretty much every system we have. That is awesome. That is exactly what we want. The next survey is in, or the next election is in 1 turn, so if we have any sacrifices we want to do, now is the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a fealty foundation right here. We'll finish it this turn. And we'll put a blood ritual at the top as well. Putting it in Q, that's right, putting it in Q will minus out the key already. So if we do that, essentially what it does is it allows us to store some key while we burn out doing the blood ritual. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Blood ritual, blood ritual, blood ritual. That should give us, what, 25 key? 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 key right there from blood ritual, and we just spent 25. It's worth it. We're gonna get another fealty foundation out of it. Man, those fealty foundations actually produce these really cool looking things here too, which is awesome. Or wait, does it? That one has one too. I wonder if that's from the Citadel. That's gotta be from the Citadel. That's cool. I didn't actually know that it created visual effects. So now we've seen what this does, and that's what we really wanted. Let's look around and see if there's any other systems that could benefit on. QR32, for example, is a nebular cloud. That would be a nice one to have it at. NGC is a collapsing star. So let's look real quick at what those would do. Nebular cloud and collapsing stars. Collapsing stars will give us adamantium and antimatter, sorry. And then the nebular clouds and the neutron stars will give us quadronics and orichalix. So we could send them down here. What is... Yeah, that's awesome. So we could send them down here, and that would actually get us Orichalix and Quadrinix, which we really, really want right now. So there are some definite options, and I can see the power of these things right now. I mean, obviously, the power is there. You guys can see it, too. Can we afford to put a hero on here? We can. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna do the stuff on the side real quick, and then we'll go ahead and save and end this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Holy crap, is the Science Behemoth super, super cool. That's exactly what we wanted from it, was to see if it was gonna be that awesome, and it really is. I am very, very impressed with how that's turning out. This is good. We want influence. And what do you have to tell me? Nothing important. Yep. Graviton research has completed. Hardened alloys is next. That'll give us some more CP, which is fine. And we've already got some things in queue behind it, so we don't need to worry too much. Hey, we've gained access to the Solar Nebula on Kerr, which gives us plus 50 dust and plus 5 dust gain per player CP still alive at the end of the battle on fleets that fight there. That's pretty cool. And the latest political survey is heavily, heavily militaristic, which is super disappointing. It shouldn't matter. We should be able to buy out the religion to keep it in. We're just not going to get the main first religion law, which is the one that lets you attack people as if you were at war, even when you're at Cold War, which is kind of useful for us, but it's not necessary. We're okay without it, honestly. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a like. If you want to see more, click subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at @gamer_dev. If you want to know when every episode goes live, 6 episodes a week. 2 Endless Legend, 2 Endless Space, and right now 2 Battletech, which just picked up, so hey! Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!